Welcome back to the StarLadder ImbaTV Chongqing Invitational. Here we are, of course, with the wonderful man himself, Risk, who does love a hot mic.
Oh, yeah.
You do love it.
Yeah, mics and the hot at the same time. My two favorite things.
Glorious. Absolutely glorious. Obviously, we did just see a bit of a slog that was Mountain 1, 22-18. TyLoo, yeah, a bit of a Heimlich maneuver at the very end, but they finally pulled through.
Yeah, finally. And that's all that matters, really. Like, all that matters is getting that win. It took some time to get there, but now they're up 1-0. You have to imagine Ago being frustrated, but also mentally kind of like out of breath at this point, really, because you invest so much into getting to that OT, to grinding it back, and now they have to win 2 maps in a row in order to take it to the grand final. Here we go, pistol round in play.
Charging up on towards that B site, completely blind.
Whoa.
Wow,
that was very blind.
That's some colour. Still, look, the site has been taken. Ago in a good position at least to be able to try and defend against the retake. Again, this is some... Not sure what's going on. It looks like the round is also being stopped. Damage has been done, though. I don't even know anymore. We're seeing some wild colours. We're seeing CSs that have crashed. This is all just a bit weird.
Yeah.
TyLoo's just going to go for it anyway. I mean...
I'm curious.
Server's gone flying, so it doesn't really matter anymore anyway.
Yeah. That's a weird one. Surely it's going to be the restart. Surely.
Yeah, I imagine so. Allowing them to kind of figure things out.
But yeah, of course, we are in Inferno, in case you hadn't noticed.
I thought we were on Cash, actually.
No, that was before, mate. Come on. Keep it up. But yeah, Inferno, one of these maps that I feel like almost every single map has a certain team or a certain play style that has proved to be the one to use to win that map, or the team that can dominate that map. I feel like Inferno is still yet to be mastered 100%. There are teams that are coming close. There are play styles that are really working out. There's setups on CT side, executes on T side that we know can really work, but no one is 100% yet, I feel like.
Yeah, I really like the Fnatic style on CT. Obviously going for that consistent bottom banana control. Yeah, on nearly every round now, and I think that's definitely proved to be beneficial. Yeah,
that bottom banana control is something that actually for a long time in CS, both CS 1.6 and CS Source history, it wasn't really an opportunity for CTs to take control of banana, because it will usually be terrorists just walking halfway up and then flashing themselves in and trying to take that battle. But I remember back in the beginning of Go, MSL and Nile from Western Wolves, that was their team back then, kind of found out that you could, first off, it was actually a smoke thrown from CT spawn to block it off. And then they found out after that smoke got cancelled that you could actually still flash your way out and then smoke bottom of banana and take control of that quickly. And they became very known for just having that 1 or 2 man stack at the bottom, having smokes and re-smoke and remolling for such a long time. And it was very hard to play Inferno against them, because you basically had to either take the challenge through a smoke or through a Molotov, or you just had to go away.
Yeah, it's super interesting, really, how things play out. I think Inferno's quite nice because it has that diversity if you make those decisions.
What's going on right now? I see one of the players like fiddling with... Oh, that's the coach? Yeah, that's the coach, making sure his headset is working. Then one of the players standing up.
Just having a bit of a time to relax, dude. Just chilling. Didn't want to play the pistol anyway.
Pistols are not important in CS anyway.
Yeah,
it's not like they decide.
We just want buy rounds. We should be full 30 rounds or just buy rounds.
All right, headsets are being put back on, so no worries. Everyone's in their seats, apart from the coach, especially for TyLoo. Very animated, standing up.
I like it though. You want to be like talking. You want to be energetic. Fits within TyLoo as well. So he fits within somebody especially. Yeah, looks like they are having a conversation at the moment. Things still not quite ship shape.
Bentett's PC needs some last minute changes, last minute tweaks. Want to get that NVIDIA advantage going? Jesus Christ.
Yeah, man, go play a freestyle, come on.
That was just terrible.
Seeing through smokes, you love to see it.
Same as ambient occlusion back in the day in Source. It's just like stupid that it's even a possibility. All right, interesting. We're actually not going to replay the pistol round.
I thought there was damage that was done.
Yeah.
Right? So...
But they played it so weird. They just allowed like TyLoo to get on the bomb.
Well, I think they called it in chat like CS had crashed. I think they had just assumed.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, I don't want to say that's a tilter, but You know.
Oh, well.
I don't know. I don't
No
know.
damage on that one. That's for sure.
That's definitely a clean-cut stop. And how mic issue?
Yeah, okay.
Oh, it's great.
How many more issues can we?
I don't know. You've gone through the PC problems, so that's done. You've had the CS crash at least. You've got the mic problem now. Next thing is obviously someone's going to need to replace their mouse. That's happened before.
Yeah. Spill Monster Energy on
players
mouse mat.
players are now asked to bring spare equipment to every LAN they go to for that reason. Otherwise, you're just expected to play with what the tournament provides you.
Yeah.
That's written in the ESL rulebook actually.
Really? That's interesting. Yeah, I see. There's no other way of really doing it, so it makes sense.
Well, I mean, if you want to pour a can of Red Bull over your, I think what was it, Carrigan's exploding G Fuel. That was a funny one.
I think we've seen pretty much every single brand of whatever energy drink brand name insert here go over someone's mouse mat at this point.
I mean, the thing about the G Fuel was the little tubs they use, like shakers.
Yeah.
If you put the lid on them, I don't know what it was about, whether it was something that was just they climb up the air or something, but with the lid being shut and pressed down, so much pressure built up, they just exploded at one point in the middle of a round. Went all over Carrigan stuff.
Jesus.
He literally looked and was just like, what the?
Jesus.
What do I do?
That sucks.
Yeah. I know, there's always some funny moments from standing behind players. The good old admin days. The Pre does love his bananas.
Oh, yeah.
He's all about the bananas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very happy guy as well.
Yeah.
Always smiling.
Blade, big on the laptop.
Really happy.
He had his way. He'd have his laptop full of notes just on the desk next to him. Guy has pages upon pages of notes. So much preparation, so much research.
They could use both some smiles and maybe some preparations on the Ego side. Didn't look too happy there.
Yeah, but I don't know if that's just them.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe we're just really rude by saying that they're unhappy. They could be having the time of their lives right now, and
they're just not really showing it.
We're just being judgmental because of whether they have a smile on their face or not. So
Yeah.
I don't know. It's a catch-22. We are seeing some thunder sticks smash though. You're just not about that life.
I'm not about that life.
No, you don't want to have a little.
Why do we need things over there when we have perfectly capable hands of clapping?
Yeah, but thunder sticks make the noise, dude.
Yeah, I don't like that noise.
You don't like the noise?
No.
The whole stadium with that echo, that reverb of thunder.
I would much rather have a full stadium with just people clapping.
I mean, we had that. The see what was really cool. The I Am Sydney trailer. We had the little clapping sort of. Those moments built into it.
That's very nice.
Oh.
But hype crowd. I'm always down for hype.
I think
crowd.
they're just hype because they're on camera as well. Because that extra level of hype.
I always wondered, like, in tournaments like this, because, of course, we're doing the remote stream. It's English. We're not in China. We see the crowd in China. They have Chinese commentators on site. And we always have, like, the numbers coming in from Chinese broadcast, and they're always, like, crazy. And I'm not sure if I trust those, like, 100%, but
Yeah.
I always wonder, like, how many people do actually, like, watch Pro CS in China?
Apparently it's a huge market, but too a really big game in China that's like super popular.
Yeah,
PUBG, dude.
Yeah. But you also see, like, guys in the crowd wearing, like, jerseys, team jerseys, Envy jacket, all that stuff. So
Well, we had
people
the
are
guy
dedicated.
in China who, I don't know if you remember, the guy walked up to, I can't remember who said it. It was like someone on the team. It was like, yeah, someone did a live broadcast thing. Like, it was like a Periscope, but Chinese Periscope. Like 40K viewers within like 2 minutes.
Wow.
So, China, man.
That's insane.
Nuts.
Chinese market. There we go.
A lot of people, dude.
Yeah,
it's
it's a
place.
crazy country. It's so big.
So big.
Yes. We do see the players still without headsets on, so that's always a worrying factor.
You got any funny stories to share? So okay, we said we'd talk about your past jobs actually. So what's a good story of your past, your history? Give us something.
I think I have to go with the time that I was doing video production when I was a movie maker back in CS Source, and I was working for this team. It had the former coach of North, Rugge, and then Glaive on it, and then some Source players that people probably don't know or remember today. And I got to follow them around for a full tournament and make a movie about it. That was for the first time that anyone in Denmark, at least, would do like actual video coverage of a team, like follow them around for a tournament. And I hadn't played on a top level for like a year and a half or something. I still I knew Glaive back when I was playing. I knew Rugge back when I was playing. So I knew those guys. I didn't know the other ones. But still, to get back in there and just stand behind the team, being a part of that, that's It's such a nice feeling.
I think the whole feeling of just standing behind a team in general, being a part of that sort of atmosphere, is incredible.
It's out there. It was what was it called? The team was called Dynamic Gaming, which was very, very confusing because there was another Dynamic Gaming from the US that was way more like popular back then.
Thinking Planet Key Dynamics.
Yeah, that was as well.
Yeah.
That's a German team as well. I'm not actually sure what the name of the movie is. If you search for it, Dynamic Gaming, DS Ragland 3, potentially add Risk in there, you'll probably find it. It's on my channel somewhere.
So, let's talk about your playing career then. Let's talk about your playing career.
Yeah, it was very short-lived.
What's your biggest achievement? You said you play at a top level. What does that translate to?
I was the guy back when the Danish scene was very small. We had maybe like 50, 60 players who played on a like serious level, and I was the guy who had played with everyone because I was just a part of the scene. My individual level was never quite there, so when we played like galas and stuff, I was also like always the last pick, but I was still in there. So I was playing with everyone, but slowly finding out that my individual level was nowhere near where I could like potentially compete at like winning lands and stuff. But I always pride myself of being one of the first ones to actually pick up and trust Device to be put on an actual team. And we were going to play in a team with me and him, and then 3 other CS Source dudes. And then I went to boarding school instead, apparently.
Well, I mean,
and the whole dream died.
You could have been Glaive.
I could not have been Glaive. I could have been in a team with Device, then that would die 3 months later because Device would have been picked up by someone else.
Hey,
but back then, a lot of people thought he was cheating. Actually, that's true.
That's like every upcoming player. Right? I mean, look at the front page of Reddit right now. Smooya cheating,
obviously.
So there was like some weird accounts, but I mean that was something that's come up like for 2 years now. This is like old news. Everyone in the UK knows about it, and there's still no actual basis to prove it either. It's just Reddit for you. The witch hunt continues.
Oh yeah, like you can get a front page Reddit post by looking at what player changed the sticker on their AK-47.
See, I think that's like some incredible trolling potential for players.
Yeah, I love that.
Like, if I'm Freiburg, I change my entire AK to C9 skins. I put a tweet out with the American flag. Yeah, that's all, just no context.
That's what Config did, like, when he switched to Optic. Like, he kept, like, doing tweets that would... Okay, now you're thinking he's switching to this team. And now he's doing another tweet saying, oh, US is really nice, huh? Blah, blah, blah. And then, like, he kept baiting everyone.
Smart. Why not have fun? Like, enjoy it.
Yeah. All right. Seems like headsets are back on. Looks like everyone's ready to go once more.
Don't bait me like this. I don't know if I trust you right yet. I'm just gonna be nice and patient and wait for it to appear before I.
Is he playing with a PUBG mousemat? He's playing CS with a PUBG mousemat.
That man knows.
That's probably a crime somewhere.
I don't think it's a crime. I think that's a good thing.
I think it's a crime.
Well, that's a great sign.
Actually, I remember Forrest used to play with a Dota mousemat all the time.
Here we go. We are alive and kicking. It's TyLoo with the pistol round advantage, and now they're holding towards the top of Banana to continue that trend.
Excuse me. There we go. And we do have pistols and AKs. As we saw TyLoo winning that weird pistol round where...
Yeah, I would
it was called in the beginning.
Like, I definitely would.
But that means that they could still get AKs. 2 hero AKs on the back of that bomb plant. TyLoo, full stop, of course, since they know the potential danger of that hero AK play. So 2 for Masses. Alongside an MP9 and a UMP45. Opening frag has gone in for Grubby, but he has taken some damage in return. So we'll probably drop that AK over to, let's say, Furlan and switch C-set for AK. If I was in that team right now.
It looks like Venta is aware of what's coming. Rotates over onto the B side, gets positioned up onto his flower pot, smoke in the hand of somebody. Just looking for the information of the shoulder peak there. As they do begin to advance on up. Still waiting. Somebody then backs on around, throws the smoke, sees it coming down towards CT as well. Flash to be dropped dead set in front. Bentet is ready to go flying.
Perfect flashbang. We'll hold them off for now. Rotation is coming in. Shot from PHR though.
Nicely done by somebody though. A spray transfer with a UMP. Then instantly backing away towards Church. Net pushes forward again, tries to deny the plant. Can't quite find it, but just buying time for your teammates at this point who collapse on in. Nice high flash as well. Gonna leave Teo and Co. either having to turn out of position or just blind. Neither really works.
What?
That's kind of awkward. Run out of ammo.
There we go.
Looks like the last shot in the FAMAS as well is going to push that one over. So a round based on how many bullets you have left in the chamber.
Yeah. It will be a TyLoo victory nonetheless. The force up from Ago does not work. As we hear the diffusal coming in. It's going to be 2-0 for TyLoo, who, if you're just joining us, they're already up 1-0 in maps. They did win cash in double OT. The first map of the series. And Snatchy, they're just going straight for the force buy once again. They don't want to get on full utility, but also I feel them. It's kind of like they don't want to waste this reset opportunity against TyLoo. TyLoo's money is very low as well.
Good opportunity, just a wide swing mid here as well, to be honest.
See. What's the plan now for TyLoo? One, bottom of banana. 2 towards alt mid.
I should go straight for that mid peak though.
Yeah.
It's like I thought they were just pushing 2 players nice and close up to it. Go for those sort of swing-like plays around short and long. See what you can find.
Secondary smoke going down. Not going to leave any gaps in that. Not going to leave any time where the terrorists can just peek out, get that opening. It's going to safely smoke it off.
Slowly creeping up. Here's going to be the play coming in from the T side on towards long corner. So far, so good. The Famous exchanging blows. It is a pick found by Furlan in the end of things. And numbers are on paper even. Somebody's position added in by Captain Mo as well means that I think they're in pretty good stead so far. That smoke does make things a little bit more complex.
Yeah, he's rotating now to play the arch position, but it's all on Captain Mo right now. Has to get 1 kill in time, or 2 kills, if he wants to have a chance of winning this one. He goes on the aggressive, picks up 2,
Line up. It doesn't
could get a
better
third.
than that.
Yeah, that's what you want, really. They should be able to take it now. Somebody is going to call the bomb plant. And it's actually going to go just in. And in here will come, get that bomb defused. And 2 AKs picked up. 3-0 for TyLoo. Now, surely now, Ago are going to do an eco.
That's going to be a AK with, what, Dig sticker, VP sticker, and Cloud9 sticker on it. Yeah. I was trying to read the stickers upside down. Nonetheless, obviously just pistols here, so where we can kind of look at it a little bit comically and just
it's fun,
for a
right?
second.
The money for Ago, as long as they constantly get buys, they can still force buy. That's the thing. Like that's what is highlighted right now by our observer. Bomb plant every single time and not surviving with more than 2 players. This one is going to be the C-set. That means next one is going to be the full utility buy coming out for Ago. And that's going to give us kind of an idea of how they're going to play this T-set, what kind of strategies, what kind of fluidity they're going to utilize against TyLoo. We're already now looking good economy-wise.
Oh, look at the nade.
27 HP to spare.
It's just less than ideal.
Oh, definitely.
Still going to make the push through the smoke anyway. Excrete aware of what's happening. Falling back towards the site itself. Mo in pit, looking towards ours. TyLoo side very awake to the potential of them just pushing really anywhere on towards A at this point. The thing they have to be careful of though is that B side. Obviously, we can see on the maps right now they are doubling back towards Banana. The only real player there is some that's actually Bentet. So
Xaccurate just called that he wanted the smoke from his teammate, and that's why the rotation came in. So I really like that call. Smoking for your team and then rotating back and playing this 2 together. That's such a nice shot as well onto PHR. He was low though.
they could have found that flash as well. Going to be a really big supporting plate. Allows Bentet to peek around with a lot more confidence. Somebody then going to go flying on through. It's a drive-by UMP play to push this one over the line. Just Ruby left, and I mean that position is now known off the back of that flash. USB to be picked out.
Somebody's having a great game today.
I was feeling it, man.
He was plus 30 frags in the first one as well, and in this one starting off great. 4K in this round. Just in general looking real nice.
Got the enthusiasm too, that energy.
Yeah.
That sort of electric play that we've seen from him, I think stems from a little bit of that.
It's going to be the buy though. Full AK, full utility, everything they want. Ago, they need to get around out of this. They need to establish some sort of dominance, some sort of self-confidence. Because as we said earlier, TyLoo are up 1-0. If they keep getting rounds on the CT side and just keep grinding it, hope is going to die in the Echo camp. Setting up now, Molotov raining in for shot. Will force a CT player back, so 3 CTs on this A bomb site right now. TyLoo has taken mid control.
Slow and steady. Nice angle from Captain Mo. He's going to be using those sound cues, potentially given away in towards apps to try and be aware of that incoming push. Meanwhile, obviously, a little bit of pressure being put towards Banana, but nothing too fancy. Xaccurate, are you going to peek? Risky stuff.
That's a nice shot.
Instantly punished for it as well, while partly blind, Snatchy just executes.
And they're grouping up towards Banana now. Benset and somebody have been perfect so far.
This is really nice for a bear man. They lose a player towards mid, then they hit towards B. It's kind of what that's best case scenario for TyLoo.
Let's see if the flashbangs can be true. Nope. That's going to be Benset though.
One hell of a swing to make with a flash that you're not 100% confident in. Still works out nicely. You get a clean house as well. This B site is incredible. Snatchy, all that remains. A 1v2 pushing on around, but Benset name written all over the barrel at M4.
That was a sick hold, man.
The first swing we saw out wide was not at all what we wanted to see, but the second follow-up flash and the peak from Benset and DD combined, that was what made that hold like something else entirely. That's what made it something special, and that's why it looks so devastating.
Yeah, I feel like this is a good time to take a pause as well. Nothing has worked so far.
Oh yeah, I mean, I kind of touched on it lightly at the start of the round. If you get a pick A in the way you do, why then instantly run back to B? That feels like best case scenario for TyLoo.
Yeah,
it's very predictable.
I'm not really sure. Because at that point, it's just going to be a 2-2 play instead of a 3-2. So
yeah.
you still, like, even though you get the frag, you're not going to... Unless you really show a lot more than one frag, you need to show more presence in order to draw that rotation from that B-bomb side. All right. Match has been on paused. Force by once again. Keep doing this, Ago. No utility apart from 2 smokes and a flashbang and then Furlan on full set, but we still have, like... 4 players on basically nothing from Ago. Early damage though. That's the start they need.
Nades running over.
3-player banana stack. Not give them anything apart from some damage taken onto somebody, which is really not what they wanted in the end. And now leaving just 1 player here. X-accurate. He has to be accurate because he's now alone. Rotation coming in now for Bentet. When that smoke goes down, he joins in on the fun. Waiting for that flash. The second he hears something, he's going to throw that flash out. Could be perfect right now. Oh, that should be the flash.
It's accurate, given nothing. Bentet again going to be taken down.
Oh, he's so dead now.
Another shot missed. Collecting at least 1 before he dies is certainly ideal, but a tough 2v4 for them to make work. This should really be the first. Arago and TyLoo just going to save it. We know full well that retaking this site is actually pretty high in possibility.
Yeah, some missed shots there. We have the first 2-3 shots from the AWP coming out missing, and then Bentet's flash not really working the way he wanted. He actually got a little bit of flash himself from it as well. And that's how it is. Like, you can't be perfect forever. That's going to be the first round on the board for Ago.
Obviously, the concern here is that reset.
Yeah, also because their money for a couple of rounds have been very low. This was technically a force buy for them. You used all their cash. They were still missing grenades. TyLoo should have enough money to rebuy.
Nice work from Snatchy at least.
And that's going to be 1 player not being able to rebuy on his own. So this is actually quite interesting how they're going to attack this. Captain Mo has a lot of cash. But they're actually just going to go for the full C set buy. Interesting. So they're going to be...
I think I like that though.
Yeah. They're just waiting to make sure that, okay, we can get a perfect full buy next round, but it's still a great chance of getting damage done and maybe even potentially getting around if, let's say, a C set opens up and we get an extra AK. Have the double stack in mid. 50 damage almost with the grenade. DD just eating it. 3-2 stack up with 3 on B, 2 on A, very close to each other. That's how you want to play it with a C-set round like this.
Slow and steady. Classic argument, but really holds true. Slow and steady does win the race. That's going to be the storyline here for TyLoo. They go ready to come up through Banana, but the flash is good. They come down, right on in. Benset finding one. Playing up the corner will be somebody. Nice trade. Clawed back by Furlan. That was a good little push. Flash was well calculated. But waste some time as well. 40 seconds left. That's what you want. You want the clock to run low.
There's only one smoke left on this T side right now. Yeah, they are going to take mid control, but still. There's definitely a chance here for TyLoo to take this.
2 players on site. You got the Banana play. Players rotating
back
towards CT. Oh.
That's a nice. I think maybe the play on Banana actually hurt the footsteps.
Oh, they're coming back though.
Back.
If PHR dies right now, back turned. This is gotta be huge.
Yeah, there was a smoke there, but it faded just in the last second. Exacurate trying to make it work.
Just waste time though. That's all you gotta do. Just suicide in, deny the plant.
I don't think there's time to deny it right now. Captain Mo with the AK-47 trying to run away, bringing that into the next round. 14 HP. He goes down as well. That was very close.
So close to finding that planter as well, bear in mind. It was just a second in it, I think, but unfortunately it looked like the 3 or 4 sieges of I just didn't do enough to get the kill.
Money's still kind of tight on this CT side. Maybe invested just a little too much into the CC round. $500 more on 4 of the members. They could have had a perfect buy, but Exacurate on Glass Cannon. Famas with only 1 smoke, only 1 kid on Captain Mo, and a UMP on somebody. So definitely not a perfect buy for TyLoo.
Initial early pick comes in towards long corner. A lot of damage done to DD, but a kill not yet to be forged. Let's see the deep smoke towards Banana, I think. Follow up Molly at least is going to slow that down.
Exacurate he knows there's 1 logs right now. Trying to hold this angle. Let's see if he can get it to go. AWP in hand.
Still holding off the corner. Shot after shot. Comes on out. At this point, you falling back is the better play. Body just tucked in after all. And that smoke does give away his position. I think a lot of people often forget that. You can see roughly where the smokes come from and assume he's that close.
But then you're kind of like thinking he knows that as well. So you're thinking he's going to rotate away. So staying there for a few seconds, I actually like that. Just to make sure if they push him or if they push Car, thinking that he's Car or rotating back, he can still catch them off guard. All about those mind games, man.
That's what CS is. It's a mental game.
Grubby. About to show some mental shots.
Seeing the Orcs really start to miss on the TyLoo side. It's very unfortunate how it's worked out. This is a shot that now has to land. Grubby pushing on in. Somebody only able to go 1 for 1. X-Grape has to be able to find this pick. Pushing? Ballsy, but you know what? Fair play. If that's the shot you're going to land, I'm okay with that.
Second one. This is perfect.
You go from whiffing the simple ones in CT to landing those. I mean, that is something else entirely. Bentep going to finish off Snatchy, and we got ourselves TyLoo 6-2 up.
This has been such a good round as well, as we see the defuse coming in. 4 players surviving, bringing 2 AKs, 1 M4, 1 AWP into the next round. Absolutely perfect round for TyLoo and Ago. This is going to be the full buy-up from them. If TyLoo takes this as well, it's going to be reset and then full eco.
Yeah, struggling with situation obviously for Ago. Big thing they could do right now is some extra money. If you want some extra money, head over to Hellcase. Have a try. Crack open a case.
Wow, you're really going in, man.
It's got to be creative with these, you know. I feel like we got to support our sponsors naturally.
Yeah, of course.
You know, everyone knows it's going to happen. Why not try and make it at least somewhat entertaining?
It's the Flakes guarantee for you.
Yeah.
You get what you want, but he also makes it fun. Should write down on your business.
I mean, it's either that or just, you know, every now and then I'm just like, oh, and thanks to our sponsors. Or I can just try and come up with really cringy, witty ways to...
I like it. It's different.
It's different, yeah. Still got to work on, like, we talked about this, that kind of Alex, like, sell out, but still. And who's going to be the A site take?
The A site has been sold out and given away to the terrorists. And the CTs will just save their weapons right now. There's no real reason to go in.
Not a coin flip worth winning.
Keep it going.
Have you actually tried any of those games? Like the coin flips or any like the stuff like that?
No, not really. I know they exist, but I'm kind of like more like an old school person. If I want to go to a casino, I go to a physical one.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Do
you play poker?
No, I don't. I play blackjack and roulette. Those are my indulgence of choice. But yeah, I think it's fun, like the way that the skin economy actually works in the game.
It's gamification, isn't it? So
yeah, exactly. But yeah, I also feel like it's very like that's one of the things. Yes, you can have a gambling site, but if you have a gambling site and you can still like try and use some of that money to sponsor tournaments, you can kind of be a part of the CS ecosystem, even though some people will probably say that, oh, gambling sites, they don't really belong. But I feel like as long as they support and they act like a part of the system and ethics are on point, then that's no problem. Like, there should be an opportunity to gamble with your skins as long as you're the correct age. And then when they also, like this tournament, decide to sponsor pro games or pro tournaments, that's just perfect.
It is literally perfect, and that's why we love our sponsors, the Hellcase, CSGO Fast, and LootBet.
Big love, big ups. Still waiting on one of those free Hellcase codes.
Yeah, Hellcase, we're looking at you right now, expecting a DM pretty soon with some codes in. That'd be great.
Yeah, I need a knife, bro.
You know, really gotta, we'll take that sellout to the next level for you if you can just make that happen. Yeah, just slide it under the table. If no one would notice if it's gone missing, right? Like, it's okay.
All right, back to the setups now.
That's a good nade, actually. A lot of damage done to
really good nade. But look at this. Exactly like mid-close range with these AWP shots. He has been pretty good so far. DD, don't turn your back.
Oh, it's going to be a matter of timing.
He gets it for free. Great flash!
That is a flash! What a flash! I don't even know who threw it, but absolute mastermind.
Exact actually.
Was it either exact or it came over the wall from Bentep? Either way, beautifully done. Grubby desperately trying to save face, but the bomb is stuck. And this is looking rough. A nice little underarm from somebody.
Oh, that's what a round once again from TyLoo.
Beautiful.
They lose one where they're actually forced to save, and then they're straight back at it. Such a nice turnaround for the Chinese.
This is a turning point in the game as well. 7-3. If aggro start dropping rounds now, that scoreline rapidly widens. Comes a bit of a concern for them for sure.
The fact that he can get so many frags done with the UMP is very nice. This is going to be the force buy for Ago. You can see Snatchy only being able to afford a C-set. Players like Furlan only being able to afford AK, no utility. If TyLoo wins this, it's going to be 8. It's going to be 9 for free, surely. And that's too big of a lead to give. Ago will be in trouble.
Patience. That's going to be right now the play of Ajo. Using 3 players to push a product towards 8, 2 of which can also head down towards Banana. Simple flash will go out. That's just used to create a bit of noise, really, for TyLoo.
See you, Furlan. Going for the peak. That's real nice. But that was just the UMP. Still the AK remaining, and Benton is going to be spraying away Furlan on 4 HP. PHR should be able to pre-fire him. But he actually goes back because they get an opening on the opposite bomb side. X-Accurate shuts it down, though. Mid-rotation on the terrorists. Stuck in mid. They can only go forward at this point. Can't really go back to Banana now. That would be retreat and a retreat, but X-Accurate is just so on point.
Just absolutely hitting everything right now. Waiting. That sort of jump up play.
He's not going to hit that. 2v2. Possible for Ago to get this one to go. Snatchy playing close range towards mid, but both CTs are coming from the arch side. Both have kits, and 1 flash still remaining. DD just going out in the open like that. Not the best of choices. Now Benton. This is an almost impossible clutch. Twao actually doesn't peek for it. He just checks the position, and Benton knows, yeah, there's no way I'm going to be able to clutch this. Might as well just save my AK, my kit, my head armor, And that's the right choice in this situation here. So, Snatchy and TyLoo will bring 2 weapons into the next round as well. 4 is the score for Ago.
It's a really nice opener from Ferland.
Yeah. I'm a little bit disappointed in DD for peeking that Y coming out of library. He has to know that there could be a potential AWP since Accurate died on the bomb side.
Yeah, but it's one of those risks that I think he was comfortable taking.
Yeah. That's how you gotta balance it out in the end. Calculated risks.
It's like the voice in your head on one side and the other.
Yeah, that's what you have a coach for, to just hit you in the head when you do something stupid.
What's that? Just your sole responsibility at this point. Just grab have a baton, just quick.
Yeah.
Clip around the ear.
That's what Sir Scoots did back when he managed teams back in the 1.6 days. He had a bat that said "Do not peek," and then when people peeked, he would just slap them.
To be honest, that's a really good idea.
Yeah.
Because you would stop peeking pretty quickly.
Humans are very quick at like picking up that sort of stuff.
What, being beaten?
Yeah.
Good talk, Risk. Glad to know what you're interested in. We've really
It's
learned
just
a lot about your personality here.
Just how the brain works, really.
I mean, maybe for you.
So you don't stop doing things if people hurt you physically when you do it? You just keep doing them?
I feel like this gets into a topic.
Yeah,
that we just
exactly.
shouldn't get
I'm
into
trying
on
to
stream.
catch you. This is the trap.
Let's slide out of this one.
Back to the game.
What was that little like click of your
That's the
fingers?
transition. Going back to the game.
Oh, beautifully done, Risk.
Thank you.
Considered acting. Congrats on that. Captain Mo is looking up towards apps. I thought a little bit, actually a fair bit done. I'm surprised that DD gets to flick up like that and be so mobile. I think the rest of the team supporting him definitely made him have those capabilities.
Really nice for TyLoo that every single time we see them, they're being pressured, they're going to have to save, this is not working out. They just bounce straight back with a round win where they survive 3 or 4 players at the same time.
I mean, at that point, who do you bet on? 1.86 on both.
It's as many pistol rounds are, a 50-50 gamble, so I don't really have a favorite at this point. I'll probably say TyLoo just because it seems like they're doing well right now, but I think the odds is pretty on point. There's not much really. That's just how it is. Like, pistol rounds are just coin flips.
Yeah. Obviously, seeing a lot of emphasis put in towards mid-hitter flashes. Good DD's position though. No, head completely blown off by the CZ. Captain smoked off, but Excavate going to be the real MVP here with the AWP. Oh no, they're coming close. What a shot.
So good. He's been so on point during this map here.
I was spotting them coming from short now as well. That's a big call to make. That's a kill you kind of need though.
But look at that. Captain Mode gets one for free. Had taken the bomb site now. And he's just holding his position. That's exactly what he needs to do. And with one player being remaining on that bomb site, Nate goes in. That does no damage whatsoever.
What does that do? No damage?
Yeah, I think it fell behind the box, and then the box kind of shields the terrorist in the corner. I think that's the logic. Oh.
Don't
Everyone
use the
got that
phrase logic and box.
CSGO nades.
Like,
but then logic is still relative. Like compare if you know that a box can shield a grenade, then the logic is that if the nade lands behind the box, it does no damage.
I feel like at the end of the day, logic to me says if I stand in a wooden box and someone puts a grenade at my feet, I'm gonna have a bad time.
Yeah, but there's a lot of things that are really realistic in CSGO. Let's be real. But yeah, that nade, like the whole way that nades work, could use a fix in my opinion.
Yeah, I mean that's pretty much what we're getting at there.
Yeah, I think that's a universally agreed thing as well by almost all players in the game.
So nades could just be better.
Everything could just be better. It's pretty good, but it could be better.
Ooh.
The Eagles in play. Oh, DD, what? Snatcher just executes him.
Thankfully, the rest of the team are there to support anyway, so like kind of cleaning house.
Good
Mo
damage.
with a nice little triple kill, definitely going to be sealing the deal.
Snatch is just going to run through this. Doesn't care at this point.
Oh, you're looking for a plant 100%. If you can get this 1v1
Oh,
on
Mo.
then it's definitely possible.
That's
6
such
HP,
a nice
slips in.
timing. The
Just
second he
there.
hears that bomb, he's just going to peek out. That was the fake plant, I'm pretty sure. And most... Oh, that's why he's sitting so still. There we go. Now he's going to get the plant. Going to throw the Molotov towards Arch. Just play close range. It doesn't really help him in the end, but still, like... From coming from just Eagles... That's a pretty nice round from them.
I can't understand now the whole backwards headset thing.
Hmm?
Kind of get the whole backwards headset thing.
Okay. What's... Still just a hair, or what?
Yeah, I think so. I think it's just a hair thing.
Yeah.
But I mean, it works, right?
If you like it. Also, it might
like
just be a thing that he's been playing like that for years.
I was curious on what it looked like 'cause I hadn't seen it on the camera. I just heard
okay.
from both you and Dustin.
He had a really strong jawline when he was chewing that gum. I just noticed that. Like, it was crazy.
I was looking at this conversation is just
yeah,
took some wild turns.
Like, that was some strong jaws,
You're
man.
a fan of guys with strong jawlines, then? Is that what you're trying to tell me?
I'm a fan of sharks with strong jawlines. I don't really think humans need them. But let's see.
So
Maybe Captain Mo secretly is a shark. Who knows?
Maybe. Serious Gaming are looking for one.
Definitely did kill Vega Squadron, and sharks do kill each other, so
Yeah.
you never know.
It's accurate. Good opportunity here to maybe get aggressive and catch off Toa from behind.
He'll be allowed to just walk up short. That doesn't really matter, though, because the push is coming here. Somebody's so close in the smoke. PHR gets him free.
That is not what you want to do.
Nice and accurate. And these kind of echo question themselves. Where do we go? Smokes are landing now. It has to be the B push. No, they're rotating back to mid. But Accurate just shut it down on short. What's the plan here, Echo? It's the last round of the first half. You have to have a plan. Accurate just getting more frags for free because you're hesitant.
Well, they're so confused, almost like a deer in headlights. They finally make the decision. Get onto that B site. All needs to be throwing smokes to go down. DD just going to get aggressive in towards this church area. Grabby just holding the angle almost. It's just going to be a game of timing at this point. The push comes around, no flash, so I'm not sure what he was turning for. Leaves just X accurate now. Going for a little no-scope.
Yeah, he has no idea there's one twist left. That's a free frag. It's going to be a round nonetheless for Ago. They make it work. Hesitant or not, they get the round win, and that's going to be 10-5. So great first half scoreline for TyLoo, but Ago biting back a bit in the end. But still, just 6 rounds, and TyLoo will be in the final.
That's a big thing as well, bear in mind. Taking down the
favorite.
Yeah, I was going to go with favorite, but I feel like... Okay, here's a question for you.
Yeah.
Would you consider them a clear-cut favorite by far, or would you say it's quite closely packed?
Before this tournament, I would say that they're the only one. Like, they're alone on the top level. And then you have teams like Vega, TyLoo,
yeah, who
and
your
MVP
potentials, right?
are the potentials, and then everyone else is just like... Yeah, they're a level below that.
So it's interesting to see kind of how things have played out. Obviously, TyLoo, I think, along with MVP, I think the TyLoo MVP final. Yeah, that could be a great game. Ooh.
Great showcase of Asian CS with 2 Asian teams in the final. For the tournament in China. Snatchy missing shots left, right, and center, not doing any damage whatsoever.
Snatchy really got to hit this now. Finally starting to connect something. Finds all the kills that come into his crosshair.
How is he not dead? What?
Snatchy just snatchy things.
How can you miss that many bullets and then...
Counter-Strike.
Yeah, that's insane. It's also insane that they don't really punish him in that situation.
Well, they try to punish him. They chase him down.
Yeah, I know, but no one... That just makes no sense.
Yeah. Some pretty nice shots, though. You're so distraught about that.
Yeah, there should be no way that he is allowed to do that. But it's okay. It will allow Ego to get a leg up back into towards this game. So we can get a closer one, and I'm always down for that. It's going to be just pistols now for TyLoo. 2 M4s on the CT side. Some utility on Twao, Furlan, and PHR. Going to be a full banana push where Twao is waiting. Boosted position from Snatchy. 2 for him. 2 for the T side. That means a free bomb plant. and a potential to win this one. It's Accurate has picked up the M4.
The thing to watch is Church right now. If they lose both players in Church, the round is done. Have to be able to make it work off that angle. Obviously, there's no flash on investment of utility into this Church fight. It's all about just the raw aim and positioning alone. It's kind of a crossfire. It's a little bit of a nasty play. It's based on the idea that you take that one duel against Bintet. Works out nicely though.
I don't know. 2 players then. Accurate chimes in now. It's 2v1. They're
2 HP. 2 HP.
have such a big chance and they will take it. 2 HP, as you say, and 2 kills. What's not to like?
3 individual players push him, and he's 2 HP the entire time, and no one can put him down.
Then you can't really win the round, can you?
It's basically straight out of Matrix at this point.
Well, the shirts are kind of black and red,
That's
so
true.
get there slowly.
Now you're starting to understand the reference game.
Yeah,
good.
One would say that it could potentially soon be on point.
Wow,
the game of references.
That's a nice lead as well.
Wow, on top of banana.
Just gonna
just slide quickly away from that. Yeah, this is what we usually see. Like CTCS, they're forcing up, but it's going to be very hard for them to kind of get anything done, unless somebody just runs up into them. But he doesn't this time around. Holds back, and that's how they got to play right now on the CT side. Just gotta play defensive. Wait for the terrorists to make mistakes. Make them use their utility. When you got 30-35 seconds remaining, go for the full execute. Easy win. Oh, it's not easy win, but it's a potential. Nothing is ever easy in CS.
If it was easy, we wouldn't even be here. Fortnite, on the other hand, now we're talking. Push comes in.
See, there we go.
I need to get the shots they need.
Oh.
Grubby right there. He's right there.
Oh, he's crossed on the other side of the smoke. They have no idea where he is. They know that he's somewhere.
So lost.
Nice, Bentet. But still, that was a decent chance, to be honest. For Ago, they hit the 2 first ones, but then taken out afterwards. Want to change those, get little out to AKs, and I'll probably get that done. As we do see TyLoo go up 12 rounds to 6, doubling the score of Ago, being up 1 map. I'm having a very... I hope there's some good odds right now.
Yeah, I think like the loot bet odds for this one are definitely going to be...
If you really believe in Ago at this point, I think there's... And if you can see the future, there's some good money to make, I feel like.
Yeah.
If you go into lootbet right now. At www.lootbet.com.
There you go.
Use referral code SLTV.
Boom.
Yeah.
You're moving up in the world. You got this. Next, you're going to start telling me about this amazing website called CSGO Fast and Hellcase.
You know what? I found this website, right? Never tried it before.
Seriously though, generally, rule of thumb for you guys out there, just a kind of Easter egg for you. Just go to some certain websites, and on certain websites, if you use the code SLTV, you get free stuff.
Yeah.
It's a win-win for everybody involved. So, yeah, go figure.
Sometimes those websites starts with CSGO and ends with fast.
Yeah, much like this game, potentially may end soon as well.
Mm. Potentially.
We're really not good at this whole subtle thing, are we? Nothing wrong with saying it how it is, I think.
How it is currently is 2 Mac-10s on that T side. They're going to be rushing in towards the positions of Tuao and Snatchy. Completely smoked off. Snatchy has to hit shots like he did in the pistol round, but he will only do damage. Tuao trying his best, but this is a B bomb side taken by the T side, and he's in trouble right now.
Flailing away at this point. Desperately looking for something that will find absolutely nothing. EHR. Also taken down.
On point right now. Double kill for him, not losing a single point of health. Accurate on 23-12. And there we go, the odds. That can't be right. I think those were the odds at the start of the game. If not, I would hurry up and get TyLoo right now.
If there's a live
because
odds, folks,
that is
then,
that is a sick odds for 13-6 scoreline.
Never has there been a better plug for a betting site ever. Right
No.
now, TyLoo at 2.43 on loot bet. So, pro tip: at 13-6, 3 points away from grand final spot. Probably you'll go over there right now and just
yeah,
kind of
that has to be if you go to the website.
your phone.
I'll find out right now. I'll check right now. That's how dedicated I am.
I imagine it's not the case, but still. 4v4, obviously. I go, no, they have to start to step up sooner rather than later. Obviously, as we said, only 3 rounds left, 2 of which putting TyLoo onto grand final point. Well, a spot in the grand finals, at least. See very slow play here. You can see on the map.
It's actually loot.bet. That's a really nice address. Didn't know you could get that.
Yeah, there you go.
Not lootbet.com.
What does lootbet.com go to now?
I would assume it just redirects.
Always kind of curious. Nonetheless, 40 seconds remain. This round really has run down to the bitter end, and TyLoo giving up all of their map control to come down towards B, I think. Using 2 players to split in through CT, I imagine. Take that duel against PHR. All you have to do is worry about clearing the back of the site against Snatchy. Snatchy's been just remarkably underwhelming for me. Unfortunately, though, that you have to take it with a pinch of salt because he's still the highest fragger right now in this map. But overall, I think, definitely not what I was hoping to see from him. B-play does come through. Snatchy here trying to hold on. Good for 1, but an instant trade. And without any support from his teammates, you can't expect the world from him, unfortunately. Only able to deliver a small amount. Obviously, Benzet on 4 HP. This should be an easy one to shut down, but we've seen Benzet in this exact same position before, and he got 3 kills. Bomb still ticking. Yashar going to use the flash to get nice and close. DD clearing out the fact that no one is pushing Church. From there, begins to be a little bit more confident in the peaks as they do push on around. The smoke is there, but ripping on through
It's dangerous. He just needs to spray and get PHR, but doesn't. 97 HP is enough to survive, but pretty close, not many seconds away from them being able to win that one.
If that AK gets the kill and then dies, there's still no time because there's no kit on any player.
Yeah.
There's no kit on the site either. So
close, but no cigar. But nice little comeback round for the Ago boys.
Got to start somewhere, right? This game is not over just yet, but the issue is they don't have many rounds to play with. They don't have much breathing room if they make mistakes.
Grubby. Nice play from him, just spamming through the smoke. It's X-Accurate. Has the AWP. Tries to go up, get something done, but right now both teams are content with staying back. Still kills have been exchanged so far. 2-3 setup. 3 players on that A bomb side, 2 players on the B for Ago. So we still have utility left for the terrorist team.
.55 seconds rolls on around. Just going to spot a bit of tumbleweed on long there. Looks like TyLoo finally are going to begin to get moving though.
Looks like yeah, they're going to go back. Taking initial top mid control, keeping all the players there. Staying there with two players as well, having someone in the boiler room. That is pretty much setting it up for whichever way they want to go. If they want to rotate towards banana, they still have 1 player who can hold it there. If he gets an opening, they can go, but they're grouping up towards mid. And it's a perfect timing because the rotation has happened towards CT for one of the players, so there are only 2 CTs alive now on the A-bomb side.
Push comes through, Furlan there ready though to spray them down, and this is the dispatch that we wanted to see, tapping from head to head. Whipping out the USB to push on in, but a big shot.
The bomb isn't planted. That's a problem. There's not going to be any time. Oh, really? Yeah, it's done.
There is a second in that.
Yep. That's unlucky because the guy who died on site died pretty early on, and it wasn't communicated to the rest of the team that he was actually like dead. So the bomb was on the site, not being planted for like 2 or 3 seconds before someone realized that it wasn't down.
Disaster certainly striking. Of course, just to touch on that loot bet thing in terms of the odds. Yeah, that's actually right, by the way. I just checked a few other options available, including loot bet. And yeah, that's correct. So TyLoo right now 2.82. Definitely
Oh, definitely great.
would suggest out there, if you are watching,
Yeah.
to go and do the thing. Nonetheless, obviously taking a glance at TyLoo, you can see that they are definitely a little rough around the edges here in terms of utility, which is going to be an impactful part of their T side. Obviously, with only 2 Molotovs in play, the 4 smokes, we can expect to see a bit of slow play, eventually leading in just a fully fledged default, execute, sorry, up through Banana, I imagine. We'll see that it's already telegraphed by the fact that Captain Mo is beginning to kind of progress up, and also the fact they're sitting so far down bottom mid. They wouldn't be sitting there if they were going to go do an A hit. They'd be grouping up in second mid.
So basically, for this B hit, they want to take control of top Banana. Then they have 2 Molotovs. You can either throw one towards new boxes, or the boosted position, or the boosted position on second box, or just second box in general. You want to put down a smoke towards CT and one at Coffin, so you can kind of block off the rotation coming in from Church, or Ruins, if you will. And that's kind of basically your most basic B execute with Molotovs and smokes, and that's exactly what they have lined up for right now. There's the CT smoke, counter Molo, comes in from Snatchy the second that smoke goes away. And then we will see where the T mollies go. First one has gone down. Second one could go towards Snatchy's position. Re-smokes it. Wow, an anti-flash
comes in. Nice little peek from TyLoo, but more to be done. Shot with a double kill, though. That's big. Nado slam dunking TyLoo. That's a disaster. A 2v2, 15 seconds on the clock. They will get the plant. But again, notice how we're in a clutch scenario where it's one player on TyLoo excruciatingly low up against a fully fledged Aggo side.
Yeah, somebody has to be the bait here. He has to peek out the second he sees Furlan. That's why he's playing it like this. He wants, when he hears something, he goes for it. Actually, so much noise is being made. Now Bent at 1v1 against Furlan. 48 HP, he totally whiffs that. He could have gotten it, 21 HP. He should have gotten it.
Tries to do this whole sort of sideways strafe thing, but he just does not pay off. And from there, we like straight into a pause. A moment of silence as both teams try to figure out exactly what it is that they are doing.
Oh, that was so unlucky as well. Like, yeah, no. I kind of get like you would want to spray in that kind of situation, but I feel like he should have had that.
Is this a toilet break?
There was definitely a tech pause coming in from one of the players on the other team, and I think Aggo are just like, oh yeah, we have a chance here to go pee.
Just looking over them like, well, like what are you doing, guys? We want to play the game.
Can we play?
Can we play game?
No.
Nope.
It's always hard when you want to play a game and your opponent's just physically left their PCs. You can almost, you can almost like translate right now. Can we play? I don't know. They say they left. Like
they say they left stage, out of booth. That's pretty much it.
Yeah.
Like,
so what do we do now?
it's a little awkward.
Yeah, this is basically just a prolonged tactical pause.
Oh yeah. Now. But I mean, in fairness, that's totally on
Aggo.
Yeah,
that's their fault.
Completely blanked on the name for a second there.
Oh, it's fine.
But yeah, there's no reason you could ever complain the fact that TyLoo get all this time to sit and chat because you decided to go to the toilet. So you gotta love those. Your opponent 3 rounds away from qualifying for a grand final, and
just give them like a 2-minute
GT calls.
Yeah. Maybe that's why that Aggo have been playing so well, because all of the players just needed to go for the bathroom for like 3 hours now.
Maybe, yeah.
Or 2 hours.
I like how it's much more common during tech pools as well, just to take your headset off and take your in-ears out.
Just to, relax your ears. Yeah. In-ears are so uncomfortable. I hate it. I can't wear in-ears, so...
Got a whole weekend of them coming up. I'm not looking forward to it.
Get wrecked.
You got to get ones that are, especially surely from casting, you get the custom modded ones.
Oh, yeah. That is probably the only in-ear that I would be able to actually wear.
Well, you got them for the OWO guys.
Oh, really?
Yeah, all the OWO casters have made to fit in-ears casted.
They have very, very big ear canals. So it's kind of like I can't find any that
You
fit
just got to
me.
get one made to fit.
No, yeah, I gotta get a custom one in order for it to work. Also, I don't like it. Like, I don't think that anything should be that deep in my ear. It feels weird. Just like the good old over the ear headset. That's what I want.
I had to really resist the urge there to.
I know, I can see it.
That was
It's
through a
fine.
half-fought internal
Nothing
battle.
happened, guys. Just chill out.
Yeah.
Not everything is a sexual innuendo, you know.
I mean, when it comes out your mouth, you never know.
So we're still waiting for AGO to return to their PCs. And when they have returned, we will be.
It's a quick
able to go
bathroom
back.
tactical. They'll be.
They'll be in the bathroom just yelling strats like.
It's like, right, we're gonna do this. 1 second. Yeah, we're gonna do this. Okay.
Flush.
Quick flush, real quick. Panda sitting there with a very stern look on his face, like, I don't know what's happened. It's all gone wrong.
They all left.
It's all gone downhill.
But yeah, Ineos go back in, but that doesn't really matter if you don't have any opponents.
Yeah, your opponents are generally, you can put your inners all you want, but if your opponents are in the toilet, then what can you do? It's kind of a lose-lose situation.
Yeah.
It's
Here we
quite
go.
a smart play. Use the
They're back
over
now.
inners.
Yeah. They know what they're doing. So all players are now back. And that means we can resume the game any second now. And yeah, there we go.
It's
Final
like-
headset.
Look, he's so locked in. He's just like, we can play game now.
All right, back to the server we go. Round number 23 in this second map of the semi-final. TyLoo, they need 3 more. And then they're through.
If Arrows start coming back now, though, it is going to be the most successful tactical toilet break in the history of CSGO.
Oh, wow.
I mean, that feels like a pretty apt way to describe it.
Yeah. No,
So-
it's 100% correct. It's just hilarious.
Well, let's see. Will there be Echo proving that tactical toilet breaks do exist and should be allowed to exist?
The problem is also right now, the buy is not very good for AGO. That means TyLoo with a full perfect buy apart from the missing armor on the X-Accurate. Oh, not perfect buy. They also missed the Molotovs, but still, they got smokes, they got flashes. This is going to be very hard. This
I'm
might...
going for this explosive play. This is like vintage TyLoo right now.
Yeah. They're going to bounce the smoke on the chimney and then have one from mid as well. That's going to be the execute.
TyLoo rolling back the ears, come flying out right now.
Oh, they need to get pit now. They need to have that control. They know Furlan is in
There
there.
you go, Furlan.
What?
Yet to be taken down. Struggle coming, but finally DD is going to claim the kill, but it's all a bit of a frenzy. Left, right, and center, they're not sure where to look. Vincent able to take down PHR as a big frag to find. It's still a 2v2, but the more time they spend in pit, the tougher things will get. As Snatchy is coming en route right now from short. The smoke help allowing this cross, but oh, well, the timing, the absolute timing. Snatchy, it doesn't get better. Oh my goodness. That is heartbreaking.
Yeah, Bentet, nowhere to look. He is shook.
Peeks out. Snatchy at least gonna land that, following up as well rather nicely. There you go. Starting strong. So far, that is a notch in the book of the tactical toilet break.
Yeah. That's how it is. It's a new meta. Tactical toilet breaks.
Do you think we're gonna have at some point maybe Astralis or FaZe are gonna do the BM toilet break? 15, 11.
That's that's some next level stuff.
That's some 200 IQ toilet break strat.
And as I mentioned before, of course, Ago's money was kind of in the dumpster after the buy, but it was the exact same thing for TyLoo, as we did see the glass kind of come out on one of the players and missing Molotovs on almost every single one. That means this is a great chance for Ago. TyLoo have invested into C sets for this one, but Ago with almost a full setup and an opportunity to get on 11 rounds.
That's the thing. All jokes aside, Ego are actually in a really good spot right now to bring this game right back into contention. Obviously, 13-10, 13-11, I'd say, is pretty a reasonable scoreline for them here. And they can continue trying to build it up to 13-13 and play for the win. I mean, this is far from over. It just depends on how they can cope with the additional pressure from TyLoo in the future. Obviously, so far so good. Snatchy finding one. It is going to be TyLoo as well, putting the work with the UMP. Snatchy, she's just diving around through the smoke, but
They are getting the bomb plant here.
the Inter actually finds TyLoo. If there's a second kill, then there's a chance, but Snatchy hitting them quick as anything. That win condition that potentially could have been salvaged by TyLoo.
Yeah, they got the bomb plant though, and they're going to potentially get a frag more, so that's already now a great round for them. Close range for Bentet will be taken out. Desert Eagle on the back, not going to do anything. But still, a kill and a bomb plant. It's going to mean, surely, the buy here for TyLoo. Not exactly sure what their money looked like before buying that, but I imagine that they have enough for a buy now.
Some long contemplation there.
Not entirely satisfied giving that bomb plan away. And a tactical pause coming in from TyLoo. So this has to be where they decide, okay, what do we do in this round? We need this round. We need it badly. We want to get on 14. And they're communicating right now.
Yeah, very vocal as well.
Benset, of course, the one calling the shots. And also the one translating. So a lot of communication roles for him.
I'd love to know the dynamic of that in terms of translating. Obviously, it's got to be less than ideal in a 2v2, for example.
Oh, for sure. You just got to play off instinct then.
But do you think that affects them being able to compete at a top-tier level?
I think for now it's not going to be a problem. And I think the amount of time it will take them to get to a top level is the amount of time it will take them to perfect it. So I don't think it's going to be... I don't think that is going to be what stops them from being the best team in the world, potentially, in 2 years, 3 years, or whatever long time they may take to do that, because that's definitely a hard task. They're in the top 30 right now,
Yep.
or around it.
Both of them, I think AGO are 27?
Yeah, I think AGO 24, but I'm not sure where TyLoo are. I'll find out. Don't worry.
Captain Mo just walking up through Banana, but they have to be so careful right now to just deal with this impending AWP of Snatchy playing on the corner.
TyLoo are 24 and AGO are 21. That's of course after both teams having a good WSG.
Snatchy still holding off the corner as well. I mean, this position, again, just to really stress, is so valuable, because, I mean, TyLoo have nothing really to force him off aside from just the mollies. They're not really set up to throw those yet either. And 45 seconds left, you actually the utility on Ago to make life really difficult for them on this B-take. That molly gets thrown now, they can't push until, what, 25 seconds? One good kill with the AWP, the round's pretty much lost. It's going to be pretty hectic.
Let's have a look. How this one pans out. Still looking very much like they're going to go for this play. Snatchy on the edge of the smoke. Going to get the first one and the damage to go as well. Secondary one for Snatchy, but will be shot down. TyLoo rotating back, knows that damage has been done. If they just hold back now, they can get it, but somebody wants it differently. Trying to take the duel against TyLoo as well.
Taking every single duel, not leaving a stone left unturned on the back of this site is Grubby. Gonna take down Excurate. TyLoo, meanwhile, just tapping away at DD. Leaving Grubby to finish off somebody. From there, it is going to go 13-12. The game beckons closer.
Oh, you can see he just looked in the camera. Come on, come on. Thank you. You could see it in his eyes when he looked at the camera. He knew.
We talked about this earlier on. A man's worst fear is being let down.
Yeah. Left hanging. All right, this is actually quite good for AGO. They're building some momentum. They're coming back into the game. Very nice retake from them. I'm having a tough time seeing how TyLoo could kind of break into this defense. I feel like at this point, they're getting the bomb planted on B, but in post-plan, they're always getting retaken. So I feel like this is the time where they need to focus on the 3-lane attack onto A. Smoke off different areas, Molotovs for pit, flash onto the bomb site, and see if they can take that to go.
Post plants is they're never really been able to get into super good post plants because they're always pushing sites with 20 seconds left.
Yeah.
So because of that, they're rushing to get a bomb plant down. They're in a frantic duel. People are already pushing from that CT side in terms of trying to get aggressive.
I want to see them executed like 35-40.
Yeah. But I mean, this is the thing. They need to bait the utility out before they do that. They can't allow a team like Aggro to keep all these mollies. They have 4 mollies right now built up just to try and slow down these pushes. So you have to just bait the utility out, dude. Pretty much that simple.
Yeah, that's simple to say, but hard to do, I feel like.
Well, that is Counter-Strike for you in a nutshell.
Yeah, exactly. Like, it's quite easy to understand what you need to do, but can you actually do it? There goes one.
I would not want to be aggro right now. The pressure on their shoulders is going to be something else entirely.
Have to win this one and the next one as well to bring themselves into the grand final. Bomb still to be picked up, and as I say that, yeah, actually ignore picking it up. See, this is what you were talking about, like waiting until the last second to do the execute. They have so much map control, but no one is doing anything right now. And now they'll rotate back, pick up the bomb. Molotovs could go towards pit and site. And there we go. Too early.
Furlan able to queue a 2. PHR as well, just the same. This is just a bit of...
Yeah, it's
a bit of a mess.
Waited too long for the execute. Pushing in before the Molotov actually lands and forces the CT out of position in pit. So many small things that they need to fix here, TyLoo. Do have decent money, so they can go for a CZ buy now and then full buy next round. But the problem is Aegor also on 13, and they have some bank behind them, at least on 2 of the players, Grubby and Snatchy. And yeah, waiting to go. 7 rounds in a row for Aegor.
Not to repeat myself, but it was a pretty clear moment in time when those 7 rounds began. Hey man, it works.
Tactical toilet break.
It works. As proven right here, we are 13-13. Don't ask me how, but I don't want to get up to in there, but it's worked.
Whatever problems you may have. Tactical toilet break.
Obviously, TyLoo. And they're in a little rendition right now with tactical pause, hoping to really figure things out as we go live into our 27th round. At 13-13, very little left to play.
It's not a bad buy. Have some decent utilities. 4 smokes. Flashbangs and a Molotov on somebody. But once again, like as you've said, as I've said now for a bunch of times, let's see them execute at like 35-40 and get into real post-plant situations. Utilize their grenades and then win those duels. We know they can win because we've seen somebody go off, X-Accurate go off, Benset go off, and win duels against these players from Aegor. So if they can combine all those things, then potentially they have a chance. Slowly taking top banana control, just clearing it out, making their presence known, and rotating back. And this is where they need to make a decision, I feel like. This is where there needs to come a call now saying, okay, group up for A, in 10 seconds we hit. They take top mid control now, PHR is pushed back. They have an opportunity here if they decide to go A, but they have to go in the next 10 seconds, I feel like.
It's kind of now or never, really. If they
yeah,
go any
they
later,
can't stand still for now, for more now.
When there's 2 mollies, though, that's the thing. One of them is over towards B, but the other of which...
So slow. Grenades have not been thrown in. Here we go. Surely now they have to commit to this.
25 seconds left, and they've still made not a single piece of movement around long corner. Finally moving up. Do not realize how ballsy this is.
They're just walking in right now. Hopefully they can find an opening onto Furlan or Grubby on the side. That's the dream. But Furlan is still alive. Grubby with one as well. On the back of the bomb side with the Desert Eagle, but PHR straight in the back. And that's a problem when you wait so long with the execute. You just get taken out. PHR almost giving that away for free. And they spent almost 25 seconds from getting from top mid to arch. And if you only have 45 seconds and you spend 25 of those just walking that 10-meter distance, that's an obvious problem.
Yeah, they just need to go fast. Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised. Because I think TyLoo individually were pretty damn strong. Yeah. Probably stronger than Aggro, to be honest, still in this game. However, tactically, they're just getting outrun every single time because they just keep making these last-minute pushes. If they just went as a 5 and hit B with like a minute on the clock even, I think that probably would be better.
Yeah. That's such a hard thing to realize when you're in the game, though.
Yeah.
And that's where a good coach comes into play, in my opinion. That's where he calls and has looked at how the game has been playing out, and he says, okay, this is the weakness, this is what we're doing wrong, this is what you need to do to kind of fix those 2 things. And utilize them. Hopefully that call has come in. But for now, looks like the same default.
patient play here by TyLoo. Oh, just gathering up in mid once again. What seemingly looks like a similar style of A take. Clearing off long corner, working through the smoke, but nothing too crazy as well before they just back off towards the bottom of mid. From here, of course, obviously options are very much open, but it looks like the B site is...
All right. Let's see this B execute. 2 smokes, 3 smokes actually, 2 Molotovs. I've described the setup before. Smoke, CT smoke coffins, 2 Molotovs back at the bomb site.
I love this from aggro though. They're just using all the utility to really grind.
Oh, okay. So they have to flash through the smoke right now. Perfect flashbangs though.
This is good. So far, so good. But they need to get the kill. They trade it 1 for 1. Okay. Snatchy zoned off the site as well with the AWP. This could actually be a TyLoo round. Snatchy volleying shots through, but will not be able to connect anything at all.
Good post plants.
That's all about playing together. They need to be communicating where they're playing.
Oh, DD might get one on banana right now off screen.
It could be a big kill if so. Somebody taking down Snatchy as well, adding to that.
This is it. This is their round. This is how they break Ago.
It's just a 1 for now. Trade going over on towards Church.
PHR knows there's no way.
Gonna back off, but it's only 14-14. I can't have full belief in TyLoo yet. Even that was still relatively late. The flashes were good and it was much better play, but consistency is everything here.
Hopefully they know now. They kind of get the feeling that if we get the bomb down, if we they must know now what kind of worked in that.
Did they just call another pause as well?
I think so. I think someone called a pause. Yeah, okay. This is perfect because you can see that how animated he is. Like, I know how we're going to win. This is what we do. Talking with the coach as well. Trying to find out, okay, how do we actually put this into play? Benson seems very aware of how they need to work this out. That's just from reading his body language.
I mean,
I could be wrong.
To be honest, I'd rather have an IGL that is vocal, at least have his game plan, even if
Yes.
it's the wrong game plan, than have someone who's going to sit quiet and kind of, not suggest anything.
Yeah.
But nonetheless, current situations are the fact that it's 14-14.
TyLoo still have 1 remaining. That's pretty good.
Yeah, they've been really efficient with their pauses, actually. Obviously, Aggo have 3 as well, so they can pretty much opt to pause in this final round if they want to.
Alright, this is down to the wire. First map went into OT. Second map could do the exact same. We're 14-14 right now.
Nice early nades, putting Toa down to 68 HP. We are going to see the aggression come up as well.
Oh, top banana 3-man stack. One of them rotating back. Snatchy could go for the wall bang here. That would be perfect. I want it so bad right now. Let's see if we can make it happen.
Oh, missing the shot. That's actually a big opportunity to lose.
But 3-man stack here. No one's checking. Wait,
headshots,
checking.
dude. It's all about the headshots. PHR Snatchy will at least follow up with the 2 separate kills.
No one to refrag.
Look at the bomb.
Oh no, this all went wrong.
The prison cell placed around it. Bente able to force a kill on towards Snatchy, looking towards the back of Banana to clear.
They don't have a smoke for CT apart from the one that's down right now. They need to go get this bomb.
This is just going to be unfiltered dogfights in a sense. Just fighting all these players one-on-one.
Molotov still on Bente. Could use that to flush out PHR or Coffin's player.
They've got the bomb though. They're going to be able to back away and potentially head up towards A here if they want to.
That is so good.
Oh, Aggo aware of that fact though. They didn't know the bomb's been
now they
up.
check.
They should be able to communicate that, and they have left Grubby there on the A site the entire time. Obviously, in terms of utility, we are just looking at 1 Molotov right now on the back of Benset.
And TyLoo just checking every single corner. X-Actor is actually staying on Banana just to make sure they're not pushing out Banana. That's really nice because he can play that lurk role. They should be able to win 2v1 on that bomb site. But there's only 20 seconds to go. They need to put that Molotov down, find out where Grubby is, and trade 1 for 1. Get that bomb down, play 2v2 post plan.
Pushing on the site, here they begin to go, collapsing away, the bombs to be dropped,
now.
8 seconds left, need to find the kill, Grubby being the hero player right now, jumping up and down, 4 seconds left, can they sneak in the plot? It comes down to this, a nail-biter moment, but TyLoo, they still stand, the bomb goes down.
X-Actor at 21 HP, but with the AWP, that makes sense. 1 flashbang has been found by Bentet.
This is a great position
Who
as well.
opens this? Who opens this?
Peeks down, grabs Furlan, from there 15 Looking so likely for TyLoo. PHR, all that remains, creeping up through short, looking dead set towards the site, but so cautious about what's going on behind him. X-Ray with the shot in the back. It will be TyLoo's round to take it to 15, guaranteeing overtime at least, but most importantly, semi-final point.
Grand final point. Or at least for a spot in it. But yeah, you're true.
And, as vocal as ever. You could see it there.
All right, here we go. Correct decision making. That's what we needed from TyLoo. That's exactly what I needed to throw in there. And now the money is in the dumpster for Ago. 3 CZs. We've seen them do magic before. Somebody going for the Mac 10 as well. I think we could see the same setup here once again, where they try to get in towards B. If they get the openings, they go straight for the B hit. If something goes wrong, rotate back. Same as last round. It's going to be Snatchy, M4 and 1 smoke. And this is where the Molotov that you can place on the second boxes would be perfect.
TyLoo, have they solved the final piece of the puzzle? Have they bagged themselves a spot in the grand finals? It comes down to one B take, a molly through the fire and the flames. They will go. DD securing the first kill, but so having a bit of an impact with the CZ, chiming in once or twice. X-Ray picking off PHR with the AWP. And then follow up straight away with the bomb plant, which is exactly what they need, but they're going to be aggressive through that CT.
Perfect flash.
Oh, that
Perfect.
flash. That's devastating. It forced it from a 4 versus 3
What?
to a 4v2.
That's
As ballsy as ever, but it works out. Fuller now has to clear such a tough spot. The bait and switch strategy. TyLoo will be one of your grand finalists. And look at the excitement on those faces. Benset knows how hard they fought for that. Somebody just as much as well.
so deserved. TyLoo taking that spot in the grand final. A Chinese team, home soil, will be in the final. Bentet, you deserve an applause, mate. Big applause to AGO as well. They fought very hard. Overtime in map 1, 16-14 in map 2. Could not have been closer. It will be TyLoo taking it.
They wanted that. They worked long and hard for that. But they put on a show because they brought it down to the wire. 14 rounds. It doesn't get closer than that. It really doesn't. But there you have it. Our first semi-final of the day concludes. TyLoo will be one of our grand finalists. Our second matchup is about to come. Today is only just getting started.
I love the fact that they actually tactically adjusted in the last 3 rounds of the game. Everything went wrong from that toilet break.
We saw 9 or 10 rounds back to back.
And then they adjusted, and it just worked out. That was so perfect. Such a nice ending to the game as well. Really hype game as well.
I think Bentet right now, just take a bow. Honestly.
Yeah. Go follow him on Twitter. Tell him he's a god.
Absolute legend. Really is the only way to describe that situation. Nonetheless, like I said, our second semi-final now is where we are going to be heading. If anything, that could be just as exciting. It's going to be interesting to see how it plays out. I mean, any initial thoughts from you?
I'm always going to back my bow solo for this one. I really like what I saw from Spirit earlier in the day, so I predict a very close game between those two. We also, of course, have two teams that like to play methodical Counter-Strike, so it's going to be interesting to see how it plays out. But I'm pretty sure Solo's he's going to show up. He wants this.
Well, let's see. We've already got ourselves a Chinese team in the grand finals. Who will be joining them? Let's find out after this very short break.